9 countries that wouldn't survive without the U.S. 1. Israel. Israel is the biggest recipient of U.S. aid post-World War II. Since 1948, Israelis have received $150 billion from Americans. In 2016, the two countries signed a 10-year agreement. It includes $33 billion for military financing, plus $5 billion for missile defense. Egypt has been receiving $1.6 billion in annual U.S. aid since 1979. A chunk of it goes towards military support. It's the price Washington pays to maintain peace between Egypt and Israel. 2. Kosovo. Kosovo was historically part of Yugoslavia. In the 1990s, the dissolution of Yugoslavia led to the Kosovo War. Kosovo Albanians sought independence from Serbia. In 1999, NATO, led by the U.S., launched a military intervention. The move forced Serbian troops to withdraw. Kosovo declared independence in 2008. The U.S. was one of the first countries to recognize its sovereignty. Kosovars consider Bill Clinton a hero. They have places named after U.S. leaders, such as Bill Clinton Boulevard and George W. Bush Street. 3. South Sudan. The U.S. recognized South Sudan the day it declared independence. In 2013, the South Sudanese Civil War broke out. The U.S. has provided millions of dollars either in aid or from the sale of oil. In December 2018, Trump laid out a South Sudan-focused Africa strategy. The country ended a 5-year-long civil war in October. 4. South Korea. In 2009, Obama called South Korea one of America's closest allies and greatest friends. The U.S. played a key role in founding South Korea. They fought alongside in the Korean War. A strong U.S.-South Korean military alliance was formed. South Korea has aided the U.S. in every conflict since the Vietnam War. 5. Jordan. Jordan has leaned on Western support since its inception. Great Britain was the early sponsor in the 1940s. The U.S. stepped in during the 1950s. Since 1952, Washington has provided Jordan with $14 billion, $1.3 billion in loans, and $7.7 billion in grants. 6. Kuwait. The U.S.-Kuwaiti partnership surged post-Iraq invasion. The U.S. led UN demands for Iraq's Kuwait withdrawal. It gained authorization for military action if needed. The U.S. then led Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm to free Kuwait. 7. Afghanistan. After 9/11, the U.S. invaded Afghanistan. The Taliban government was overthrown, and the hunt for Osama bin Laden began. This invasion sparked Afghanistan's reconstruction. Between 2001 and 2020, the U.S. spent $72.7 billion in aid to Afghanistan. In 2012, Afghanistan became a major non-NATO ally, but the Taliban regained control of Kabul in 2021. 8. Ukraine. The U.S. backed Ukraine's NATO aspiration from the beginning. Military aid to Ukraine commenced in 2014. Aid persisted following the 2022 Russian invasion. Since the war's onset, the U.S. has provided Ukraine with over $75 billion in aid. 9. Taiwan. The U.S. has been arming Taiwan for decades. In 2022, Joe Biden made a commitment to militarily defend Taiwan against China. He called the possibility of Taiwan's capture inappropriate. In 2023, Washington introduced a $345 million weapons package. It will be allocated to Taiwan from existing U.S. stockpiles.